Bonjour, Pam.
Bonjour. How are you?
Ah, Nemanoya. Ganyan?
And forgot to say how to say I'm tired. Yeah. Yeah.
Yaknoga?
Something.
Something. Long day already.
It was. We had our Newfoundland.
Go ahead.
What?
Oh, it skipped. I didn't get to hear what you said.
Oh, I said we had to put our Newfoundland to sleep this weekend, so it's been a long weekend.
Oh, that's sad.
It was.
Oh,
Osteosarcoma.
love for you. Yeah.
So
Good dog though.
he was the best.
100.
165 pounds of pure, lazy, stubborn, but very chill and sweet. So,
Aw, that's good. You have fond memories. At least he was a good dog.
yeah. Hey, Lori.
Bonjour.
I haven't seen Justin yet, so I'm guessing there's technical difficulties as per usual.
Bonium get and gom. Snowing here today.
Gamoan.
Oh, raining.
And this is also my lunch hour, so I'm going to mute and eat.
Understood. Nagigia, let's see. Nagigia Shkon Gamgok Ngom. I went to school today. I think I said that.
Kasinyam get shoda. It's cold here, Colorado.
Uh-huh.
Justin just posted something that might be a different link. I'm going to see if it takes me to the same one or if it's a different one. Let's see. Oh, same one. And here he is.
Bonjour.
Bonjour, Justin.
Hey, we're gonna get started in just a second. I'm just getting this screen set up here real quick, and so just give me about a minute or so, and we'll get rolling.
Amiguet.
Now, looks like it's on, but it's really strange. Actual thing on the screen. Okay. I didn't do that. Still on, so that's a plus. Nothing up there. Maybe it's good. I have it plugged in. Uh-oh. Hey, okay, I was just didn't have it plugged in. Okay. Share screen. This is the one. Share. Let's see. I had it set up where it would start the video. Let's see what too. What the heck is that right there?
Hey, I can see you. I can see the screen too.
You scared me there for a second. I was like, oh, well. I started standing up and what? Okay. Okay. Let me get it. I'm gonna grab a bike so it'll be easier and then we'll get rolling. Here we go.
You want to turn them lights off. That's put the
Yeah.
glare on your screen.
I need to turn those off. Let's see. I think they're over here on the. I'll do that while I'm changing batteries.
I don't know if it helped or not. Looks like it probably did.
Testing. That didn't help. Okay, I just gotta turn this one on. I take for granted that people turn the mics off at the end and put them away. Sometimes that doesn't happen. So sometimes it's me, but here we go. Like 5. Testing. Nope. Testing. Where's this not? Oh, it's 3. That would help.
Testing, okay. Okay. Okay, it took us a minute there, folks, but there we go. Technology, I never know all the time how I'm gonna handle it, so. Zneget nan gorgen ekonomage or body when tazom cut go stuck on the computer, sometimes a little bit hard, so. Okay, so hopefully you guys are seeing the screen that I'm shared up here. Body wide meme when Kedwinin comes up if we're seeing that. Okay, good deal. When it should. Okay, so here we go. So we're gonna look at some different words here, look at some sentences and see if we can kind of figure out what's going on up here. So the first thing that we have is Weknija wa biskonye yingom bagaji kasinyam get. Let me look real quick. It looks like there's somebody already asking a question. So either a question or they're just replying to something I said previously. Okay, just a hello, that's good. No questions is okay. Always scanning on out and going berserk. Well, it's unfortunate. Let's see here, where's the back button on this thing? Try again. Okay. So Weknija wa biskonye yingom bagaji kasinyam get. What am I saying there? Weknija wa biskonye yingom bagaji kasinyam get. What is that? Weknija.
What?
What
And
will you wear today?
yeah. What are you going to wear today? Bagaji kasinyam. Bagaji just means a little bit.
Little bit,
A little bit cold.
yeah.
Bagaji kasinyam get. So a little bit cold. Bagaji. Bagaji is a great word to know. You can use it for a lot of things. Like somebody that says, hey, shonyane gadeton, bagaji. A little bit. Somebody says, do you have any money? Bagaji. A little bit. So what are you going to wear today? It's a little bit cold. Gabadi mina biskawagen, nui biskanen. Gabadi mina biskawagen, nui biskanen. What is that, Gabadi? Gabadi. Is that your buddy?
Pants.
Pants. Gabadi. Our pants, mina, and biskawagen. Now, biskawagen can mean 2 different things. It can be used in reference to a coat, or it can also be in reference to like a shirt. So pants and a shirt, we biskanen. I'm gonna
I
wear.
will wear.
Yes, we biskanen. Biskan is the verb to wear it, so wear something. So we biskanen, I'm gonna wear them. So I'm gonna wear pants and a shirt. So that's a plus. At least you're not talk share. At least you're not running around naked. So that's good. You've got something on, especially if it's Kasinyam Getzag. It's cold outside. You definitely want to make sure you're wearing something a little bigger. So Gabadi mina biskawagen nui biskanen. Chon we biskasin I optagabadi tenake mejgodego. Cho nui biskasin I optagabadi enake mejgodego. So I'm not gonna wear, what is,
Not gonna wear shorts or a skirt today.
not gonna wear shorts or a dress or skirt today. So biskasin, we biskasin, I'm not gonna wear it. That opta means half. So what you're literally saying is half pants, shorts, opta buddy. There's a couple ways to say shorts. The other word is like gashkade, when buddy. It's like a long word. I've never really been a big fan of long words for unknown purposes, especially with modern concepts. I'm like, if it's something simple and short, I like it better. Optically. So John we discussing e optically na ke mejgode gom. So mejgode is a dress or a skirt. Today gom. Abductiona nuio gishpenadonen on it skutgabadi mina gajo yak. Abductiona nuio gishpenadonen on it skutgabadi mina gajo yak. This gajo yak are not cats. It's not kajo yak. Kajo yak. It's not cats. Though I mean you might want to wear cats. I don't know. Whatever. If you're the cat lady, I guess. But okay, so abduct, have to. That shana just kind of adds emphasis. No, we, I will. Oh, that O right there is to, I will go. So I'm going to go. Gishpenadon, by them. Donen, by them. Some on it. Shka gabadi, mina gajoyak. So what is that? Shka gabadi.
Warm pants?
That's a good thought. Yeah. I mean, that would make logical sense. Therefore, I definitely didn't put that there. Not warm pants. Shka. New pants. I'm gonna go buy some new pants and some warm clothing. Gajoyak. That last part is warm clothing. So I'm gonna buy myself some new pants and some warm clothing. Gajoyak. And that word gajoyak, it comes from this word gijoya, which means warm clothing, basically. And so that's saying the thing that is warm, the warm clothes, basically, is that's how it changes to gajoyak. If you'll remember, when you're talking about temperatures and things like that, it changes if you're not talking about the weather. Like the weather is gijate, but then there's all kinds of specific ways to say like gijode, it's warm inside, or gijoya, warm clothes. When it's shana, nagi gizibinge nago. When it's shana, nagi gizibinge nago. Anybody know what that might be? When it's shana, nagi gizibinge nago. Try not to cheat if you can help it. If you can't, go ahead and cheat. But I mean, when it's shana, nagi gizibinge nago. So let's look at this and see if we can maybe figure out what's going on here. When it, you know what that is? Good. Yep, it's good. Shana just kind of adds a little emphasis, a little oomph to it. Nagi gizibinge. So I'm the one that did something. Nagi, I did something. I did clothes. I washed clothes yesterday. So it's good that I washed clothes yesterday. That's what that gizibinge, that verb is, the verb to wash clothes. So it's good I washed clothes yesterday. When it's shananagi gizibinge nago. I got a little off kilter here, so get ready. Gada giziyabade mina. Gada giziyabade mina. Anybody know what that might be? That gada, you should or
You should.
you should or you could. What about giziyabade?
Brush your teeth?
You should brush your teeth also. I'm just getting a little bit honored here, the person. And these are just crazy little ramblings that came out of my head, so you'll have to just bear with me. But yeah, you should brush your teeth also. Gada giziyabade pina. Gada kwansug magwines. Gada kwansug magwines. Sometimes you see it as nesse at the end. Gada kwansug magwines. Your breath is stinky. Your breath is stinky. You should brush your teeth. Gada giziyabade mina. Gada kwansug magwines. Quad sigma gunes. Your breath is stinky. Wikane gigi beachma metso. Wikane gigi beachma metso. Do you ever smell yourself? you ever smell yourself? Man, wika ever? Question ne gigi. You have you ever smelled yourself? Did you? Beach mama is the verb to smell someone. When you put this etso, it means you're doing it to yourself, so you're on yourself. You ever smell yourself? Man. Gemay gijget gada gazibig je. Gemay gijget gada gazibig je. Now, we have one word I guarantee we know, gijget, or I hope we know. So day. Gemay, anybody know what gemay is? Every. So every day, gada, and you should. Kizibige. So this is kind of like our word up there. Kizibinge. Wash clothes. You should wash your body. You should wash or bathe, basically. So you should bathe every day. Gemay git gada. Kizibige. This isn't some kind of public health announcement. I'm just saying. It's just some little thoughts that came rumble through my head. So. Because what I wanted to do here is I wanted to kind of to delve out of some of those verbs that I've been using. I use a lot of the same verbs a lot, you know, and there's a zillion things you could say, but sometimes you just need that opportunity, that moment to use them. So I was like, well, here we go. So gemay gijget, every day, gada, you should gizibigjet, you should bathe or wash. Nemetsana. Another response you might have to Weknija wapi skonya yin gom bagaji kisanyanget. Nemetsana. I don't know. Nemetsana. This one I always joke with people. I always say that if you can just pick up one phrase in the language, this is the one to have. You can sound real intelligent at little parties and things, but Nemetsana, they ask you a question. Nemetsana. Okay, this guy, he knows what he's talking about. I don't know. That's what it means. It just means I don't know. Yeah, no, Metsana, I don't know. Metsana, Metsana, nan go again, and in demand, egi gish dokiyan bawam she naknagayan. Sometimes I wait till I get up in the morning to decide what I'm gonna do. Nemetsana, debug coke, nigi, with nabdan in me, baskagade ganin. This one I did choose, I'll use a longer word. There's a shorter word for this. The shorter word is baskamok, but baskagade. So debug coke, this might be something you might recognize. It's a time, kind of time. Debug coke, nigi, winabdan and ni baskagade. So debug coke, does anybody recognize that?
Last night.
Last night, okay. Nagi.
I did
And then the verb here is when knob done. That's the verb.
watch something.
That's a good thought. And it does have that ob in there. I can see you seeing that, picking that. Chose or picked. Chose them those clothes. So last night I picked out my clothes. This is something I sometimes do with my kids. I don't do this. I don't say this to them, but I do sometimes have them lay their clothes out at night. Like, hey, you know, put them out the night before. Debug coke. So last night. Nigi winabdan me baskagadagen. So baskagadagen is one way to say clothing. The simpler way is baskamok with M-O-K. Today I chose the longer one because I didn't want to confuse it with something else I had up there. Baskagadagen, baskagadagen. So debakok nigi winabdan me baskagadagen. So last night I picked out my clothes. I picked out clothes last night. Beat cousin da maji yak. Okay, here's something simpler, shorter at least. What is maji? Leave. Who's doing the leaving? Not they, but yeah, we, but not you. So we're leaving. Or da, you know, could or should. So we should be leaving. We should leave. Beat cousin. Put on your shoes. We should leave. Beat cousin, majiak. I can't tell you how many times it bewilders me sometimes that how many times you have to tell children like you're getting ready to go and they actually have no shoes on or no pants on or no whatever. They're just blah blah blah. Like, hey, we're leaving in 2 minutes, you know. Beat cousin, put on your shoes. Gokmadasuk, put on your socks. But beat cousin, this isn't a command form, so this is telling somebody, hey, put on your shoes. The way to say take off your shoes is very close to this. You just put a G here instead of a B. and you say git cousin, and you're telling somebody, hey, take off your shoes. This might be something you might use like when somebody comes in your house, maybe they've been echikadan bogjishkwem get, maybe they've been playing in the mud. So you're like, hey, git cousin, take off your shoes, git cousin. And in that sense, you might say git cousin bowamshe ebit gayen. Take off your shoes before you come in. But this one is put them on, beat cousin, and again, git cousin, take them off, command form. Now, if it wasn't in a command, it would, instead of this E right here, it'd be an A. So like if I said, I'm going to take off my shoes, I could say, no, we beat cause not. I'm gonna take off my shoe or shoes. No, we beat cause not. But when it's nin like that, it's like a command. Nijawi bawa biskaman I gokmadasan. We bas miagzade.
Nija we, why?
Why?
Blah, negation in the conjunct.
Okay, so negative.
I don't remember. That's all I got.
That's part of it. Hey, every little section helps. So nijawi is our why. Like you said, the bawa is a negative. Well, let's step down here a little bit. See if we can figure some of this else out. This is a noun, gokmadas, and gokmadasin is more than one of it. I will tell you it's a type of clothing. And I actually should have said me, but biskamen, so this is like your yin. This is like your you do it. So, why didn't you put on socks? Nijawi, bawa, why didn't you, biskamen, put on gokmadasan? Why didn't you put on socks? Another one of those strange questions that I find myself asking my children on a regular basis, especially when we're going to go like bowling or something where they like, you can't not have socks if you're going bowling or roller skating. You have to go we basmiagzade. Go we basmiagzade. You're going to have stinky feet. Go we basmiagzade. You're going to have stinky feet. So nijawi bawa biskaman I, and again it should be ni actually. Nijawi bawa biskaman ni gokmadasan gui basmiagzade. You're gonna have stinky feet. Gui basmiagzade. Okay. So let's kind of just go back through these here and let's hear them one more time or a couple more times. Weknija wa biskonye yin gom bagaji kasinyam get. Wekni jawa biskonye yin gom bagaji kasinyam get. So what are you going to wear today? It's a little bit cold. Gabadi mina biskowagen nui biskanen. Gabadi mina biskowagen nui biskanen. I'm going to wear pants and a shirt. That's a good thing. Chon we biska sin I opta gabadi na ke mechko de gom. Chon we biska sini opticabadi na ke mechgode gom. I am not going to wear shorts or a dress today. A dress or a skirt. So chon we biska sini opticabadi na ke mechgode gom. Abdukshana nui gishpenedonen on shka gabadi mina gajoyak. One more time. Abdukshana nui o gishpenedonen on it shka gabadi mina gajoyak. So I'm gonna have to buy some new pants and warm clothes. I realized this with some of my daughters recently. It was really cold this weekend and they were not adequately prepared for it. So surprise, Justin. I ended up taking my sweater off and giving it to them during a freezing game where I just had a t-shirt. So good times. But at least they didn't freeze. So I like to joke around with people. I say, I lived up north. I lived in Michigan a couple of years. It's okay. So get used to it. After a certain time, you just get numb. Okay, let's see. Let's see, did that one. Abductionando o gishpenedonen on it. Shkut gabadi mina gajoyak. So did that one already. Now, when it shenanigi gazibinge nago, Winichinanagi gazibinge nago. It's good that I washed clothes yesterday. Winichinanagi gazibinge nago. Gada gaziabade mina. Gada gaziabade mina. You should brush your teeth. Gada kwansug magwines. Gada kwansug magwines. Your breath is stinky. It's intense, basically. Gada gaziabade mina. Gada kwansug magwines. Your breath is stinky. Thankfully, I'm standing way up here, so the class here can't be like, oh, is your breath? Is his breath? I'm at least at a distance, social distancing here with the mic, so I don't have to worry if my breath is stanky. Quad sigmagwines. Wikane gigi beach mom metso. Wikane gigi beach mom metso. Do you ever smell yourself? You ever take a whiff at yourself? Woo. Gamay gij get gada gazibi gshe. Gamay gij get gada gazibi gshe. You should take a bath or take a shower, get cleaned up every day. Nemetsana, I don't know, Nemetsana. Again, great one to just remember for shoes and giggles, almost in the wrong thing there. Nemetsana, I don't know. Debakok nigi winabdaneni baskagade ganin. Debakok nigi winabdaneni baskagade ganin. So last night I picked out clothes. Beat cousin da majiyak. Beat cousin da majiyak. Put on some shoes so we can leave. Beat cousin da majiyak. Nijawi bawa biskamen e. Again, biskamen ni gokmadasan. Why are you not wearing socks? Nijawi bawa biskamen ni gokmadasan. Kwi basmiags a day. Your feet are gonna stink. Kwi basmiags a day. Okay. Again, these are just some ramblings that come through my head. Now you know that my mind's all over the place. But again, I want to just put some different vocabulary in here so we see some different words and learn some different phrases and things. And the thing about that too is we're studying these patterns, and if we start to recognize parts of these words, it's going to help us. Let me see what somebody asked, or if there's any question at all. Oh, just a hello, just a bonjour. Okay, that's good. Hopefully I don't mess my thing up. Okay, I didn't do it. Okay, there we go. Ugh. Should be good to yuck west and going not the gay. So oops, I can't really fix it right now. Should be good to yuck west and go. Good to yuck west and go. What is that? Again, it should be D, not G. Good to yuck west and go. Anybody know what that is? What is yuck was that? That's the verb. Good to yuck west and go. Or you could be
Is it
deep.
tired?
It is tired. Are you tired today? Get a yuck question and go. Get a yuck question and go. Are you tired today? Gamay every day. Monica Pinojea Knidasak. I have a lot of kids, so I'm always tired. I'm sure some of you could relate to that, or you have a lot of grandkids. Might go into Kiedak. Bagaji. Chon gim nom basi de bakok. Bagaji. Chon gim nom basi de bakok.
A little bit. I didn't sleep well last night.
Yeah, a little bit. I didn't sleep well last night. Yeah. So bagaji, again, a little bit. The cho, so we know it's a negative statement. There's also the C that's in there. So again, it's kind of a double chance to know it's negative. Mano usually is good. Ba, sleep. So you're saying not good sleep. And then debuk cook last night. The dequayongi medwe jonet. Gabed debuk. This is actually not true, but so should mind the dequayon, so she listening to this. Nikanoshque. I'm lying. This did not actually happen, but Nidequayongi medwe jonet gabed debuk. Anybody know what that
Medway Jonet snoring.
And then gabay, does anybody know what that gabay might be? It's on that debuk.
Every night or all night?
All night. Yep, all night. So gabe is all, and then game was every. So gabe, debuk. You also can say gabe debuket. Debuk is just a little shortened way to say night. So Nidekweomgi medwe janet debuk. So my wife, she snored all night. And that's what I meant if she was listening. This is not a true statement. It's just something that I thought of. If anybody snores, it's probably me, honestly. But she's kind enough to at least either ignore it or the TV is loud enough. She likes a little background noise, so maybe she doesn't notice as much. So one more time, those first two. Gom. Are you tired today? Bagaji, Chongi Nombasi de Bakok. Chongi Nombasi de Bakok. I didn't sleep well last night. Nidekweomgi medwe janet. Gabe de Buk. Nidekweomgi medwe janet. Gabe de Buk. That medway is talking about a sound. Now, if you said like medway joy, it'd be like the sound of water. But jane is one of the few body part words that actually changes when you use it as a verb. If you're just talking about your nose, it's Josh. Josh is your nose. But when you're talking about it in a verb form, it changes to jane. Just does. But if it's any other body part, it would stay the same. So you can say like bog jane, a swollen nose, something like that. Okay, gnowesh gish get nago. Gnowesh gish get nago. Gnowesh gish get nago. We know what nago is though. Anybody? Nago?
Yesterday.
Yesterday, yeah. Y'all are having me doubt there for a minute. Y'all knew this big sentence. Nago, no idea. Okay, nago is yesterday. Gishget, we might know that word. Like we know Gishget.
Day.
Sky.
Day. Day. Gishget. Gnowesh. Gnowesh means long. So it was a long day yesterday. Gnowesh Gishget nago. Gnowesh Gishget nago. It was a long day yesterday. Getchwajna nigibos nakmakshana. Getchwajna nigibos nakmakshana. Nakmakshana is a word I really enjoy. I don't know what it is about that word, but it just rolls off the tongue real nice. Nakmakshana. Anybody know what that means? Getchwajna nigibos nakmakshana. Y'all know what some of that is? If there's anything in there, is there anything you guys recognize? Anybody recognize Getchwa? Okay. Getchwa means like. You can also use bikwa. You can use Getchwa in different ways. You can say it's like that. Like you were saying, fluency. Getchwa jana bemejua. It's like the way that water flows by. Getchwa. It's like. So it's like Nagipos. I drove here, there, everywhere. Nukmukshana. Nukmuk means here, there, everywhere. Again, a very fun word to say. Nukmuk. Try it out for yourself. Nukmukshana might become one of your favorites. Nukmuk. Always enjoyed that, saying that word. Getchwajana Nagipos Nukmukshana. So it's like yesterday I was driving here, there, and everywhere. Nijawi. What's that? Nijawi. Question words. You got a 1 in 8 chance. Correct.
Why?
Why? Yeah, why? Yeah, Nijawi. Got a 1 in 8 chance there. Why? G'dayaknagwas. G'dayakwinagwas. See if you guys can figure this out. This is a compound type verb.
Is this like you were tired or you are tired?
It is something to do with tired. What you got to do to understand this is you got to look at the parts of it. You've heard these parts before, but you've heard them in different contexts. You've heard like Manowab Managwit. It's beautiful. Manowab Managwit. So you've heard that ending, but you've also heard the yuck was like right up there. Yuck. So you look tired. Get a yuck winagwas. You look tired. Get a yuck winagwas. So that ending has to do with looking a certain way. That nagwas, and it's nagwaze is the verb itself. So if I said like Chio nagwaze, he or she is homely looking. Or if I said, Shkad Nagwaze, he or she looks mad. We use it a lot when we're talking about somebody who looks pretty or beautiful. Mano Wab Managwaze, he or she looks good, looks beautiful. So that's that ending, that Nagwaze part of it. And then the yuck has to do with tired. So you look tired. You got a yukwinagwas. Got a yukwinagwas. Nago mina osnago nagi kachemikchui. That's a lie. Nago mina osnago nagi kachemikchui. So nago.
Yes.
Do it.
Yesterday and the day before, I did really work.
Yeah, I worked hard. Really worked or worked hard. So yesterday, the day before yesterday, I really worked hard. That kitchen can mean really, kind of intensely, you know, you look at it like worked hard. Nago, mina osnago, nagi kitchen. So yesterday, the day before yesterday, I really worked hard. Nokmas winsessen, nagi getaga danen. Nokmas winsessen, nagi getaga danen. Now this one you have to know, you're going to recognize that first word, but this is actually these two together indicate it's kind of a slang way of talking about something in particular. So nokomis we probably have heard before. We know that's grandma, right? Weensassen is hair. So it's grandmother's hair is a slang term for vegetables. Nokomis weensassen. Nigi getagadanen. I did plant them. So I did plant some vegetables. Nokmes weensassen nigi getagadanen. I did plant some vegetables. Nokmes weensassen nigi getagadanen. Now, there's a lot of forms of plant. You can use getagay, which is just your base AI type verb, just to say plant. And then getagadan to plant it. Getagana to plant something animate. So there's different forms of that same word. And you may recognize Getagon just being garden. Getagon, like we had the community garden, the Wedo Katadwin Getagon community garden. We used to have a big sign up that said that. And I think it's coming soon again, is what I've heard, down by the maybe down by the golf course over that way. Yeah. Which the positive thing about that is it won't be up in the, it won't be in the wind. I'll give you that. Because boy, it was up there in the wind, and I don't know that corn did very well up there. So maybe corn will do a little better down there, a little lower area. So get to
I have a question.
Yes, ma'am. I mean, is it in the question box, or I'll look at it? If you don't mind, everyone is going to see this though. Hopefully it's not something.
Oh,
Okay, just letting you know, because they're seeing my screen, so they probably see it too. Are those vegetables? Oh, yeah, you were right. Verb to plant. Yep, you are correct on both those. Yeah, so it is plural because you're planting them. So nokmas weensassen are vegetables, plural, and then getagadan is the verb to plant it. And when you put the en on there, you're saying I'm planting them. So I did plant them, those vegetables. Nokmas weensassen negi getagadan, and I planted those vegetables. Weknijaga, let's see. Getagad demuk iba getaganak. Weknijaga getagad demuk iba getaganak. So weknija, what is that? What? Weknija, the ga, past. Getagad demuk. It has to do with the garden. The next part is the actual garden, but so what did you all plant? Iba over there, Getaganik in the garden. So what did you plant over? What did you all plant or Yuns plant over there? Iba, Getaganik in the garden. So Getagan by itself just means garden, but Getaganik is at, on, or near the garden. So in this sense, in the garden. And then Iba is over there. That getagademuck, what that is that's that verb getagadan, but it changes to getagademuck. That's like your Y-E-K, that's your you all doing it with that type of verb. So getagademuck, iba getaganik. So what did y'all plant over there in the garden? Tamidoyan, mina zau Jesus, mina wabgonen ni getaga damen. So tamidoyen, mina zau Jesus, mina wabgonen, nigi getaga damen. I guess I should have said zau Jesus, because I didn't plant one of them, or I would never just plant one of anything, because my lucky would definitely die. So I'm talking about some things that were planted, which this is also nothing I did yet in reality, but I haven't done anything. I'm usually like the last person to get my garden ready, but tomato is just slang for tomato. So tomadoyan, tomato,
Beans,
and
beans.
beans are
Beans?
kojesuk. Beans are kojesuk, so it's not beans,
Oh, carrot.
carrots. And this time I actually said a carrot. I should have put zao Jesus. Again, who plants one carrot? Apparently I do. So tomatoes and carrots is what I meant to say. Zao Jesus. Mina wabgonen nigi getaga damen. What's that wabgon? Do you remember from the colors? Wabgon nave.
Pumpkins.
Pumpkins. Okay, you beat me to it. I was getting ready to point at Paul's shirt over there. He had an orange shirt on. So I was getting ready to point it.
Different direction.
I was getting ready to head that way with it. Tomadoyan, so tomatoes, and Mina zao Jesus I should have said Ian, carrots, Mina and wabgonen, pumpkins, niki getaga damen. So who planted them?
We minus you.
We minus you. So that's that verb, getaga dan, in drops off and the min goes there. So there's your min for the we. There's your in for the I, but not you. Nagi, getaga damen. Yep. When it's shana nada getaga dan on it, min kan and mina. When it's shana nada getaga dan on it, hin kan and mina. This is an interesting thought. I'm not sure where I was going with this thought. We'll just go with it here, but so it's a good thing when it's not nada getaga down that I could plant what is on it. On it. Good guesses. Here, keep them coming. some on it. Min kanen. What does a min kan? That's Nikon. That actually is not that far off from there. That's a good association. Min kan. Anybody know what min kan is? No. That's our no means.
Is it berry?
Meaning, that's really close to that. It would make more logical sense than what I actually wrote up here. Seeds also. I also planted some seeds. Like, okay, seeds of what? Just unknown seeds, like just some random seeds that I had. I don't know what they're ever gonna be. So I also planted some seeds. Minkanen. Okay. Chongi getagadan ni minkanen. Egi web gijganoni getgada when bidak nawigwam manan, what's supposed to say? Mina egi yatki aman. I need to move my screen. Getaganik. I have to move you guys' image over. It's over the top of one of the things. I don't know if you guys can see it online, but I cannot. So I'm going to move it over. Coming down, going this way. Maybe going sideways. Or just been blind. There we go. Chongi getagat dana ni min kana nigi web gijgenon ni getagada when bidak no weekwa mum. That's what I meant to say. Mina egi yatki emanj eji getagad. There's a lot of stuff going on here. And so here we go. Chongi getagad danan ni min kana. Let's start at the very beginning. Chongi getagad danan ni Minkanen. What is that? So cho, we know it's a no, but actually I did forget to put my C in there. Chongi getega da sinen minkanen. So I didn't plant seeds. Minkan egi web gijge non gi ni getga when bidak no we living in typos today. So egi web gijge non. So they started to grow. A web gijge non ni getga plants getga when those plants started to grow. Bidak, what's bidak? Inside the wigwam, my home, should be him. Mina egi yatki iman eji getaganak. I can bet you won't hear this word very often, but it was as an opportunity to use it. So the verb is yatki on. So egi yatki iman eji getaganak. Transplant. That's the verb. This is the verb to transplant something. So basically grow it in a pot in your house and then transplant it to the garden. Eji over there to the getaganek. So chongi getaga da sinen ni minkanen egi web gijganon ni getga when bidak no wigwamum minegi yatki aman eji getaganek. So I didn't plant seeds. I started growing them, these plants inside of my home, and then I transplanted them to my garden. Or in my case, they started to grow in Walmart, and then I transplanted them to my garden. I'm lazy about getting them going. Unless there was like something, obviously I didn't grow like same off of Walmart, but you know, traditional crops, you obviously gotta start from scratch, start with your mean kind, but sometimes with my tomatoes and things like that, I get a little lazy. So. Or I just throw them and I hope for the best. Like they're in the ground. Will they grow? Will they not? Here we go. Game babon the getige nestja nan gorigen within the man abduk mon squayan mean zignaman e getigan. Lots of good stuff. Game bon. What was that game again? So gabe was all. Game was every year, and then a get to get. This is just your basic plant. I plant, so every year I plant a garden or I plant stuff. Game bon the get to get. Nestja, but non godigan. This is a great word now. Non godigan. Sometimes non godigan. Sometimes when nindaman. Now, I want you to look at something really close here. The word for this word here, it means one thing, but it's very close to the meaning of another thing. So, nindaman would be think. When nindaman is forget. So, with this W on the front of this, it means I forget. So, sometimes I forget abduk. Have to. Monshquayan. That's a great verb, monshque. Weed. Who's doing the weeding? Jan. Me. Mina. Zignaman. Water. Gettigan. So the whole thing would be game bon the get again nestja non godigan within daman abda monshquayan mina zignaman gettigan. So every year I like to have a garden or have a garden, but sometimes I forget I have to weed and water said garden. So mom it dies. No. Yeah, sometimes I forget to water and weed. So here we have another compound. See if you guys can figure this one out. Yakgade eko jignagaboyan epich one kayan eji getagan. For those of you that were thinking this was going to be an easy class, you're like, man, it's really throwing some crazy stuff up there. So, yuck, got it. What was that? Yuck was that? Tired, right? So, what is a cot? Cot, some kind of body part. Cot. Sometimes you see it as a K, cot. Yakade. Now let my in off, but whatever. The yakade, I had tired legs. Eko, since jig nagaboyan, I was kneeling. Epich, while one kayan, digging holes. Eji getagan, in the garden. So again, I should have put, I have my end's missing, but in the yakade, I have tired legs. Eko, since this echo is a preverb. Jig nagabo yan, I was kneeling. Jig when is your knee. So what you're saying is on your knees standing, is what it means. But it means kneeling. So jig wene gabo yan, I was kneeling. Epich, while, this is a great preverb to know. Epich. 1K is to dig a hole. Yan is I. Eji, over there, getagan, in the garden. So yakade ko jig nagabo yan epich 1K yan eji getagan. So my legs were tired since I kneeled in the garden digging holes. It just means I was lazy, really. I probably didn't hurt that much. Okay, if that didn't stretch your mind, I don't know what we can do to stretch a little further unless we just run through all our TA verbs real quick. So hopefully those will really get your mind stretching. I think I got a little easier. I hope, for y'all's sake. But it's all relative. I mean, there should be stuff up there that each of you guys recognize, even if it's just like the gom or the bagaji, or maybe it's your question words, your weknija, your nijawi, your nagos, your osnagos, you know, some of the verbs you may not recognize, but you're understanding some of the patterns, you know, the yans, the yins, the and really that's what it's all about, is just adding vocabulary once you get these patterns down really well. Let's see if I can get this to go forward with that. Oh, okay, there's a weird light in the top of mine. I believe that's a nay up there. Baktene Orojopi. I can't see my nay because there's like a light. For some reason, I don't even know why that's in that location. Quite honestly, I wonder if they moved it over. Huh? Interesting. Might have to tell them to move that. In fact, there's. Look at that. See how that one light, Blake? Sorry to call you out on this, but see that one light up there? See how I never noticed that before. Is it moved? Or is it always there? Sorry. That light up there. See how it's in, it actually comes through the screen. I never noticed that before. I don't know if it moved or something, but anyway, just point that out to you.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, sorry. Not mean to bother you. Aha, gabaktene orajopi. Gabaktene orajopi. So.
Are you hungry now?
Are you hungry right now? Gabaktene orajopi. It just so happened that the man that was in charge of the light happened to walk by. I was complaining about the light. So I was like, well, I guess I might as well point it out. On our side, there's a light that's actually in front of the projector, and where I can't see the ne. I just say Gabaktene, and I have to know that I put ne. Gabaktene orajopi. Are you hungry right now? Orajopi. Depsinya. Depsinya. What is depsinya? It's a good response. Depsinya. I'm full.
Oh,
Depsinya. That dep can be attached to other words sometimes to indicate like you've had enough or you're of something. Like if you're like dep chimokman mo. I've talked enough English now. Dep. Abduk nui bamode eko zamwistian. Abduk nui bamode eko zamwistian. And that bamode is going to look a lot like something you've seen before, but you may not know what it is. But it looks a lot like bamose, but it's not bamose. Bamode. Abduk nui bamode eko zamwistian. What is that wistian? I ate, so since and then the zom is too much. So the end part means since I ate too much, Abdak Noi Bamode Eko Zamwistian. Anybody know what that Noi Bamode might be?
No.
No. I'm gonna have to crawl since I ate too much. Abdak Noi Bamode Eko Zamwistian. I feel like this sometimes after like Thanksgiving dinner. When I've eaten 2 or 3 plates and I have to crawl. Abdak Noi Bamode Eko Zamwistian. Since I ate too much. Chombaktesi. Chombaktesi. What's that?
I am not hungry.
I am not hungry. I like that. You said that with authority. You're like, I am not hungry. That's good. Again, you have the cho and the c, so you know it's a negative statement. Konige mbakte. Konige mbakte. Shout it out.
Indeed, I am hungry.
Sorry, someone, you were saying it right when somebody here was saying it too, so that's good.
Oh, good. How many people are in class today, like physically?
In spirit, there are a lot. In person, there are niche b'ma'atijin.
I just don't want to dominate the whole thing, so.
No, you're okay. That's okay. Yeah, just take, it's okay. You can always just take turns and stuff. Chumbaktasi. Especially if nobody's answered after a moment or two, because then it's probably not going to be answered. Konigem bakte. Gigi bagum nandamne. Gigi bagum nandamne. Gigi bagum nandamne. Did you arrive hungry? Gigi bagum nandamne. Did you arrive hungry or did you arrive? Bagum nandamne. Nagonandam. Nagonandam. Might have used this one before, but it's I am starving. Nagonandam. I am starving. Nagonandam. Some of my kids, I swear I could have just fed them and they act like they've been living like haven't had a meal in days or something. And you're like, come on now, kid. I just fed you like 15 minutes ago. They act like Nagonandam. They're starving there. Giwen, wisnan. Giwen, wisnan. What am I saying there? Giwen, wisnan.
Go home and eat?
Go home and eat. Go home and eat. I got all that food. Bring me something back while you're at it. Giwen, wisnan. I'm just joking here because obviously, traditionally you would always offer somebody something to eat at your house, but I thought I'd have a little fun with it. So, Giwen, wisnan. Go home and eat. Gago meechkak, jock wisnuin. Gago meechkak, jock wisnuin. Gago meechkak, jock wisnuin.
Don't eat our food?
Don't eat all the food. Don't eat all the food.
Crack me up today.
Gago meechkak, jock wisnuin. Don't eat all the food up. Gago meechkak, jock wisnuin. There's something I feel like is needed for my one daughter, my middle daughter. She's always trying to get like a second or third plate. And I'm like, whoa, time out. There's, Schwatzo Bamajic, Edayak Shoda. There's 8 of us that live here, so calm down. Pop Weechkin, wait. Gago Meechkak, Jock Weesnoin. Don't eat all the food. Or you're telling more than one person. Gago Meechkak, Jock Weesnoin. Get a bitch get down, notch meej may, but we snadaw wow gungok.
Oh my gosh.
Get a bitch get down, notch meej may, but we snadaw wow gungok.
Anybody? I got this.
Okay.
Maybe you should go shopping at the food store.
Yeah, maybe you should go pick up some food at the grocery store. Get a bitch get down, notch meej may, but we snadaw wow gungok. Dow wow gumgok just means at the store. Dow wow gumgok. And if you throw that Wiesna on there, you're just making certain that it's a food store, it's a grocery store. Nachmeej is a great word, a great verb to know. I like to use this word also when talking about like going out and grabbing like lunch or something. Nachmeej. Nach means literally like fetch, and then meej is like food. A lot of times it's used for like going to the grocery store and stuff like that, but you can also use it, like I said, when Like if you're gonna like go grab lunch or go fetch some food somewhere, I'll go grab some food over wherever. And we notch me, so. And get a bit gada notch me, iba, we stodaw wow gumbo. Get a bit gada notch me, iba, we stodaw wow gumbo. Maybe you should, perhaps you should go grab some food at the grocery store. Bokshika. Bokshika, what is bokshika? I don't know this one.
I'm broke.
I am broke. Bokshka. Gadaweshne on it, Shonya. Gadaweshne on it, Shonya. Could you loan me some money? Gadaweshne on it, Shonya. The other way you could say this, you could just be like, hey, do you have some money? Like Shonya, ne? Gadaton. Mishani Shonya. Give me some Shonya. Mishani Shonya. Cho ningeja bokshka. Cho ningeja bokshka. Cho ningeja bokshka. No,
I'm also broke.
me too, man. Me also, I'm broke. Nago nagi gwedemochke mine. Gwedemona gwa anit gikosak. Gwizasko kwanak ne gikosak. I probably should split that up, so. Nago nagi gwedemochke mine gwedemo nagwa anit gigosak. So Nago, yesterday, anybody recognize gwedemochke? It's a nice pastime. Fishing. I did fish, gwedemochke. Mina, gwedmo nagwa. I did catch them on it, gigosak. Some fish. Now, technically, it's got, I mean, you can also say gigo yuck just for fish. Gigo suck might be interpreted as little fish, but honestly, that's the only fish I catch. I don't catch anything that's notable or worth actually talking about. In fact, I have this picture somewhere. My wife likes to bring it out every once in a while and show this picture of me with like this fish, like maybe an inch long. I'm like, yeah, just hold it up. Yeah, okay. Nago nagi gwedemochke mine gwedemon nagwa anet gigosak. Gwizasko kwanakne gigosak. Gwizasko kwanakne gigosak. What is this maybe? Does anybody recognize? You might recognize Zasko or Zasko Kwan. Zasko Kwan means a frying pan.
Right. Will you fry these little fish?
Yeah, well, you fry
Those-
those little fish. Yeah, Gui Zasko Kwanak, you fry them. Ne, question, Gigosak, will you fry these little fish? Will you fry them up? Gui Zasko Kwanak ne Gigosak. Makom kakos nagisaki gigosak. Makom kakos nagisaki gigosak. What is our makom kakos? Something that's in the house. Refrigerator, little ice box, makom kakos. Nagisak gigosak. So I did put them because fish are considered animate. Because they're not like other pieces of meat where because they're basically still in their complete form, so you treat them like they're animate still. Nagisak, I did put those fish, gigosak. Makom kakos nagisaki gigosak, so I put those fish in the fridge. Okay. How? I got like one more slide, so y'all are surviving here. Let me see here. I'm up, you have to go, okay. Lost 2 books. We lost 2, we have 2, we're about the same place. And you should sort of bug that. What time is it? You should sort of bug that. If I've been talking too long. Probably have. It's almost like time. What the hell? Talking longer than I realized. Nijetso pon gazette o penoje. Nijetso pon gazette o penoje. Nijetso pon gazette o penoje. What does that mean, Nijetso?
How many?
How many or how much? Pon Gazette, how old is that child? Ijetso Pon Gazette o Pinoche, how old is that child? Datso Shet Shwe Danas. Datso Shet Shwe Danas. That Madatso Shet Shwe. You got this one, Stormy. What is that? Madatso Shet Shwe. 13. Madatso Shet Shwe Danas. The Pinojes Mpino Nishwaptek Shet Niao Gongaze. The Pinojes Mpino Nishwaptek Mina Niao Gongaze. The Pinojes, my baby, is only Mpino Nishwaptek Mina Niao Gongaze, is only 24 days old. 24. What te a gachie o Pinojes. What te a gachie o Pinojes. Wow. That's a little baby. What te a gachie o Pinojes. That's a little baby. Nijetso pongesien o Pinojes. Nijetso pongesien o Pinojes. How old is your baby? How old is that baby? Excuse me. Mtino nianin gizes gaze o the Pinojes. Mtino only nianin 5 gizes gaze months old o the Pinojes. My child is only 5 months old. Mtino nianin gizes gaze o the Pinojes. Nemishomas shaksomtene shechnianin ongaze. Nemishomas shaksomtene shechnianin ongaze. Anybody know what that is? Nemishomas shaksomtene shechnianin ongaze.
My grandfather is 99 years old.
90,
Oh, 95.
95, yeah. Shaksomtene shechnianin ongaze. Bedo nuib modest nash shaksomtene nake gotwak. I hope that I will live to be shaksomtene nake gotwak, 90 or 100. I hope so. Bedo nuib modest. So I hope that bedo is like a hope or a desire. I will live nuib modest nash until shaksomtene 90 and nake gotwak or 100. I'll take gotwak me and a nishwak maybe too. If Mamo Gosna is willing, maybe I can make it to 120. I mean, the technology changes all the time. We might all live to 120. I don't know. Gannabich nui kekya and we bon shayak eji genwa makaznin kike peach babok mina epap madzayan mishkwak kike peach niba kanake waseguan wechkasenyak goji. There is a lot going on in the sentence. A lot that you have to be able to read into this real quick. So, Ginovich, maybe, Nui Kekya, when I'm an old man, and we Bobon Shayak, I will migrate in the winter time, as ye Gunwa Makuznan Ki, to the Long Shoe Land, Florida. A peach babok while it's winter, meaning a pop madzayan and travel Mishkwaki, a peach nibuk. And not Wasequan Wechkisinya Ngoji. And then I will travel to Oklahoma, the red land, while it's summer at Pichniba, Anake, or Waseguan, further north, Wechkisinya Ngoji, somewhere further north. I think this is almost my last slide. I believe it was. Here we go. Oh, this is my last slide. I believe. Okay, last slide. I know you guys' minds are melting down there. So Nijapi. So what's that Nijapi? When it gets semek, your parents waja maji what? What's the what?
They leave. They.
Yeah. So when are your parents gonna leave? Nijapi get semek waja maji what? Not real friendly, but maybe just concerned. When are they gonna leave? Namagishgoki majik. Namagishgoki majik. What is namagishgok? Namagishgok. I know you know this one, Stormy. Namagishgok. I'm picking on you for a second. It's the day of the week. Namagishgoki majik. Sunday they will leave. Namagishgok. On Sunday they're gonna leave. Oswabakwi giwek. Oswabakwi giwek. What is Oswaba Wikiwek? Day after tomorrow, they will be going home. Oswaba Wikiwek. Chowikawi Maji Sikishpin Denezwat. They're never leaving if they can hang around. Chowikawi Maji Sikishpin Denezwat. So depending on if you like your parents or your in-laws, this could be a good thing. It could not be. Negetsimukne Gamadagwin Mock. Negetsimukne Gamadagwin Mock. Do you like my parents? Negetsimukne Gamadagwin Mock. Do you like my parents? Minop Madzawat. Excuse me, Minop Madzajuk Eyawi. They're good people. Minop Madzajuk Eyawi. They're good people. Odanke Gijgok nos Wijia Iba Mishkakio Gungok. After this one in here for you, Stormy. Mishkakio Gungok. Odanke Gijgok nos Wijia Iba Mishkakio Gungok. Mishkakio Gungok. So Odanke Gijgok on Saturday, my dad, Wijia, he's gonna go Iba over there to the Mishkakio Gungok. Anybody know what that is?
The doctor.
Doctor, yeah, could be a doctor, could be a hospital, yeah, doctor. And Nagie Deneze Shora Epich Kanonan me Mishkakio Nanan O Nos. Nagie Deneze Shora. So my mom is gonna hang around here while he talks to the doctor. Kanonan me Mishkakio Nanan O Nos, my dad. Last two sentences, stay strong, here we go. Got nake nishkon boamshe we majiwat, mboacha watni nimisize, excuse me, nisize. So 1 or 2 days before, or excuse me, 1 or 2 days, and then they're gonna leave and go visit my older brother. Got nake nishkon boamshe we majiwat, mboacha watni nisize. Chowikawi Majisik, they're never leaving. Chowikawi Majisik. Nedwin Danawa, Dawat Shoda Gidawikwa. They want to live here in our home. Nedwin Danawa, Dawat Shoda here Gidawikwa. They want to live here in our home. And that is it for today. So like I said, I tried to change it up a little bit and use some vocabulary that was a little familiar to us. Hopefully, even throughout that, there were certain words that did look somewhat familiar, whether it be a geeshkin here, or a goat, or a niche, 1 or 2, or maybe a cho, maybe it's a shoda. Some of these words are going to pop up in different places, but wanted to change it up a little bit, and I hope that you enjoyed that. Miigwech jai, kebiayak kora bodewat ni mun kanomagewan. Yo, mamamina.
Thank you.
Yeah. Technology kind of worked out good. That was a plus. I never know what's gonna happen. Oh, I got a question. I better look at the question. Oh, just let me go ahead. Okay, good deal.
Wife's not here, you want to